give me my money? Where's my money, man? Where's the money? Yeah, you like that? That feel good? That feel good? Where's the money, man? Where's my money?
Yeah, boy.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Chill Murray now. Enjoying my last day off. Let's watch DSP beg like a little pig on his little pre-stream podcast. And remember, if you like it, please like and subscribe. And let's get to it, my friends.
And it is a jam-packed week full of fun and variety, although admittedly a lot of the stuff I'm doing is more throwback old school stuff. There are 2 new games that will be in the mix as test runs to see if there's something that we'd be interested in doing more longer term. Both games are under Game Pass, so there's really no risk involved in trying them out. We're going to talk about that here today on the pre-stream, okay?
I hate the way this fucker tries to word things, bro. Like, nothing you do right now, Phil, it's not a risk. Yeah, you're right, it's not a risk, dude. Any game you buy is a risk of your fans' money. Like your dumbass wheelchairs, bro, that just fucking shell you their disability income checks. Holy crap. Like, oh yeah, that's why he plays a lot of shit off Game Pass, too. You know, he's just lazy, bro. He's lazy. He doesn't even want to spend money, like, on his business. Like, hold on. Imagine that, you know? That's so fucking, he's weird.
Had a good day yesterday, Tuesday, all right? Although it's, I mean, I would be pretty much at this point, I'd be like acting like a caveman, obviously, if I didn't address what's going on in the United States of America right now. And by the way, I'm not a political guy. I don't talk politics on my streams that much or ever, if I can avoid it. I'm of the opinion that politics are a dividing factor in America, where it seems like you have to be polarized on one side or the other. And if you're not, everyone...
Oh my god, here he goes. He's about to go on one of his fucking 2-minute... Bro, he's about to start going on one of his 2-minute tirades where, you know, he gets on a soapbox, but he says he's not getting on a soapbox. Right now he's about to say, oh, I'm not political, but then he's gonna start talking fucking politics instead of just playing games, dude. No one's here to hear your opinion about school shootings, none of that shit, Phil. You're like, come on, man. He's just here to, like, squeeze some petty bucks, you know, those sympathy bucks out of people. Over a school shooting, too. Watch his shit. He's amazing.
Forbid you have an opinion on one political side of the spectrum or the other. You better be on one side. If not, you know, to go to hell. And on top of that, if you're on one side, everyone on the other side hates your guts. So it's just like this big fueled thing where everyone hates each other. And I don't know how it became that way, but man, it's been bad in the last several years here in America, at least, okay? So many of you may be feeling like I'm going to do a giant story here on the mass shooting that took place in Texas at an elementary school. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to publicize that. I'm not going to attempt to make a whole story and monetize that.
But you're doing that right the fuck... What? Bro, he gives me a tick. He pisses me off so bad. You're literally doing that right now, DSP. Don't mention the shit at all. You know, any dollar you get off it, after mentioning that, DSP, you're officially monetizing, like, the school shooting. He's clearly trying to squeeze a few little petty bucks. What a fucking monster. Like, he's a fucking horrible motherfucking person, dude. And that's why I do this every fucking day. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Batman. I feel obligated to fuck this guy up. God damn, screw you, Darkseid Phil. Piece of shit. Sorry, guys.
Great, what I said previously in my content, I really feel that our government is inept. Our government does not take action on these things, does not do anything whatsoever to try to fix them. If you have ever seen an example of that, it would have been COVID, when during a 2-year period, hundreds of thousands of people died in the United States, and the government was completely inept at tackling it or doing anything effective to stop it. It was just a joke at that point. They do small checks, and sending that in the mail and pushing for vaccines to be out there was somehow going to save everyone in America. It did not. Our government sucks at this, and they cannot come to any consensus on how to basically fix the big problems that we face in our country. I don't feel like it's a Republican or Democrat issue. It's a government issue. The government, as it is right now, in my opinion, isn't working effectively. It's kind of a lame duck government where everyone just sits and argues like little kids over in Congress or the House of Representatives, and no one does anything effective to help anyone in this country, despite the fact that we're all paying money towards our government, taxes, to have things fixed and or taken care of like this. They don't.
You know what? He just literally said the most perfect kind of metaphor for his own quote-unquote business. Like, Phil, just like, yeah, he's not all the way wrong. We put money into the government and nothing gets done. Like, Phil, your fans put money into your channel and you're still doing the same fucking thing, same quality, everything, bro. For the last 20 years, ain't nothing changed. You're the same guy, same toxic Phil, you know, and now you're using, like, what's going on to squeeze a couple little bucks. Like, come on, guy. Like, it's amazing how he's not self-aware sometimes about himself, you know? Like, bro, I would have caught myself in the middle of that little tirade, like, alright, I'm gonna shut up. You know what I mean? Shit.
Questions about it. I'm not a political guy. I'm very upset, just like I'm sure many of you, that we keep hearing this kind of news about these mass school shootings and literally nothing ever happens. I'm just disgusted. Okay? What I will do today, okay? What I will attempt to do is try to distract you from that. I know that many of you are incredibly upset at what is happening. I am too. But I can't fix it. I can't help it. All I can do is try to somehow take your mind off of it with one thing that people say that I'm good at, that I can take you into this world of content with entertaining games and commentary and fun interactions where we can all get our minds off of the crazy shit going on around us in real life. Same thing with COVID, right? The whole year, the whole world was falling apart. And people told me that they really enjoyed being on my streams because it was kind of a way to disengage and disassociate with that drama and that nasty stuff that was going on. I hope I can do that for you guys. That's the best I can do. In consideration, what's been going on with WWE 2K22? Since I started playing the game, it's been a nightmare. The first stream I turned on and tried to play the showcase mode got shut down on YouTube for copyright infringement. Even though I had it on the creator mode enabled, and I wasn't actually doing that, YouTube thinks I was. Okay? So I quit out on the showcase mode and started doing the My Rise mode, which essentially is their version of a career mode. You used to call it like My Career in previous games, but now they've changed it. Okay? But yeah, it's basically different now because they've added in new variations and things on the mode, which is good. It's always good to refresh stuff. But even that I'm having insane amounts of problems with. Seriously. Non-stop content ID matches. First I get a match stating that I ripped off someone else's Let's Play of the game, which obviously I didn't, and I countered and disputed that one. Parties. On the one side were people who were really enjoying the WWE 2K22 My Rise playthrough, notably fans of pro wrestling, and or fans of my previous playthroughs of WWE games in years past when this was never an issue. I never had these kind of crazy issues playing a WWE game. This is something new entirely. Alright? So people contacted me and saying, Phil, please continue. You're already, you know, what was it, 13 hours in, I want to say? I am. I'm exactly 13 hours into the playthrough. I've made it to SmackDown. They're enjoying the plot lines on SmackDown. And they want to see me keep going. Right now, I've switched from a heel to a face. So now I'm going to have all again. Please keep doing it. The other half is of the opinion, we just don't like pro wrestling. And therefore, we don't care if you dump the game or not. And if you dump it, here's what we want you to play. Now, here's the problem with that, is that, yes, up until that point, the first half of that statement, I actually heard from a lot of people. But then the second half of the statement, where they actually say, this is the game you should play, has been completely and utterly different. I haven't gotten anyone agreeing what game I should replace WWE with, okay? Support of the channel, I really appreciate that. It's long-term support, okay? All right, I have a major update for all of you. And I think you guys will like this major update, okay? Last week, I announced the tentative date for my next DSP Reacts event. And I announced that the date, I believe, was Saturday, June 11th. And we will stick to that. So that's 2 weeks from this coming Saturday. All right? And hold on.
What the hell happened to you there at the end, Phil? What the fuck? Like he had a stroke or something, dude. Like a muddy stroke. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the point of this one was just like I wanted to point out like just how abhorrently disgusting he is. Like, dude, you're a gaming channel. Real gaming channels would never bring up politics like that, but of course he's trying to get like a few sympathy views, or he's trying to get that random person that might see his stream to be like, oh, he's talking about the school shooting, oh, he's so sensitive, he's not political, and like, Phil, come on, he's full of crap, you know, and the whole trying to switch games from WWE, he's just flustered, he isn't making the money he wants, but he really wants to play the game. Like, just play the game, Phil, but you know, everything's about money for him. But yeah, I'm done. I'll be back with another one next time, guys. And until then, like, share, subscribe. Let's make fun of DSP together in the comments. Peace.